Hi, my name is Marcel Kuhns. Welcome to the instructional video of the cartridge rolled refilling process. Today we're focusing on a group of black and colored tank cartridges, the HP 10, 11, 12, 13, 82, 84, 85 and 88. Because they share a similar structure and the same process, we will refill one cartridge for the entire group. When refilling these cartridges, you will follow a three-step process: inspect, refill, and package. During each step of the process, you will use the following specialized equipment. Step 1, inspection, clean latex gloves, paper towels, and water. Step 2, refilling, the weight guide, cartridge-specific ink, scale, the utility knife, the Eco machine, a 1.5-inch blunt needle, 10 ml syringe, and an anti-static mat. Step 3, packaging, degreaser, HP resetter or replacement chip, cartridge rolled labels, cartridge rolled anti-static vapor bag, cartridge rolled box, and heat sealer. Let's begin. Step 1. Inspect the cartridge by cleaning the exterior with water and a paper towel. Check for any visible damage, such as dents or scratches, cracks in the housing, leaks, or any other physical defects. If you see visible damage, discard the cartridge. Don't waste your time and labor processing a damaged cartridge. If you buy empties, inspect them so you can return them if they are defective. Step 2, refilling. Check the weight guide to determine the correct ink for the cartridge. Prepare the Eco machine. Prime the lines by pushing the on-off switch to on. Identify the correct ink flow control valves for the specific inks. Turn the ink flow control valves counterclockwise to open the specified ink lines. Press the appropriate ink selection switch or switches to the up position. Press the in-out switch, which is an ink directional switch, to the in position. Set the timer for 30 seconds. Press vacuum or vacuum fill switch to fill. Insert the ink needle or needles for color cartridges into the ink waste bucket. Press the start switch. Watch to see that ink starts to flow out of the needles. If it does not, troubleshoot the machine. Wait until the timer turns off. Wipe the needles dry with a paper towel. Check the weight guide to determine empty, refill, and finished weights. Weigh the cartridge to determine the refill volume needed, and remove now the OEM label with a utility knife. Separate bottom section by pulling the halves apart. Depress the plunger. Notice that the empty cartridge has a soft, easy to depress rubber plunger. Insert the filling needle through the one-way valve, pushing gently until the needle stops. Place the cartridge in the vacuum chamber. If you temporarily exchange Eco needles with 1.5-inch blunt needles and remove the needle holder from the Eco door, you can refill 3 color cartridges simultaneously. Calculate the filling time based upon the weight guide. Remember that the fill rate is approximately 0.5 milliliters per second. Use the exact fill rate based upon your last calibration. Set the timer to achieve the fill volume. Due to timer limitations, the cartridge filling process may need to be repeated to achieve the cartridge full weight. Make sure there are no obstructions in the vacuum chamber door and close it. For the 4811, turn the vacuum on. For the older Eco machine, please check your instruction manual. Press the start switch. When vacuum filling is complete, remove the cartridge from the vacuum chamber. Remove the needle from the valve. Weigh the cartridge to make sure it is at full weight. If not at full weight, reinsert the needle into the cartridge. Calculate the amount needed and the required fill time. Set the timer to top off the cartridge. Using a 10 ml syringe, insert the 1-inch needle into the one-way valve. Pull the syringe plunger slowly to remove any air. Stop pulling once air is removed and a small amount of ink appears inside the syringe. Press the plunger to test for firmness. It should be noticeably more firm than prior to filling. If so, the cartridge was successfully refilled. Reattach the bottom half of the cartridge. Step 3. Packaging. Wipe off the cartridge exterior using a degreaser such as Formula 409. Wipe it dry. Replace or reset the chip. When doing this, stand on an anti-static mat to eliminate static electricity. Use the blade of utility knife to lift the chip from the housing. Apply an adhesive square on the spot where you removed the OEM chip. Peel the paper off. Press the replacement chip onto the adhesive square. Affix the cartridge rolled label to the cartridge and box. Insert into an approved cartridge rolled anti-static vapor bag and seal it with the heat sealer. Insert it into a cartridge rolled box. Bleed the line when the batch of cartridges is completed. Press the ink flow direction switch to out. Make sure the ink control valves are still open. Set the timer to 30 seconds. Press vacuum or vacuum fill switch to fill. Pull the needles out of the holding fixture. Press start. Wait until timer shuts off and the monitoring hoses along the right side of the machine are clear. This concludes the refill instruction for this group. For further information, consult your Cartridge World Technical Support Department or the online library. Thank you.